What's going on? My name is Dustin Smith, better known as Bones, and welcome to BonesyTV, where I will be giving you my full review on the true TF9 Goalie Skates. So the TF9 is True's first stock goalie skate, and it's definitely a great option if you're not wanting to commit to a true custom skate. But diving right into this thing, the first thing you'll notice about these skates is the new aesthetic. These are definitely some slick looking skates, but I like how they didn't get too flashy with it, and they kind of kept that overall clean look. And even the exposed carbon fiber has a nice shiny uniform look compared to the old one-piece skates that I have. So overall, I'd say the new look is a nice little upgrade. But one of the first things I noticed while holding these skates in my hands is the difference in weight. They feel a lot lighter than my one-piece skates, and it was definitely noticeable on the ice. The one-piece skates are known for being a little on the heavier side, so it was crazy to feel the difference in weight. But getting into the comfort, I felt like these felt great right out of the box. But that's not to say they didn't need a little adjusting. The toe box felt a little crowded, but that was easily fixed thanks to the removable tongues. All I had to do was pull the Velcro tab up and pull the tongues out a bit, and these things felt great. And of course, after getting them heat molded, they felt even better, but I wouldn't say they're as comfortable as a true custom skate, which was to be expected considering this is a stock retail skate you can get right off the shelf. That being said, I didn't really have any problems getting my foot in and out of this skates, which is something that true skates are very commonly known for. But overall, I'm definitely happy with the level of comfort that I get out of the TF9s right out of the box. One thing I will mention though is how long the laces were that came with these skates. I already knew I was going to replace them, but the laces that came with these skates were crazy long. I'm not sure if I had that much extra slack or if it's just because I don't lace my skates all the way up to the top eyelid, but there is plenty of lace to play with these. Now before we get into the performance and quality of these skates, I do want to talk about the new shift holders that come with the TF9s. At first I had troubles figuring out the quick release system, but after playing around with it, I figured it out, and it really is a lot easier to release the steel than it was before with the old nut and bolt system they had before. But now let's get into the good stuff. Let's get into the performance and how they compare to my one-piece skates. When I tried a set of two-piece skates years ago, I felt like I was leaning way too far forward, and the extra height and thinner steel felt like I was standing on stilts with butter knives underneath them. But I was pleasantly shocked when I tried these out for the first time. The new shift holder didn't stand dramatically taller than my one-piece skates, so I still felt nice and stable in them, and the biggest thing I noticed was when I was pushing from the butterfly. As I'm sure everyone knows by now, the benefits of having a taller holder and taller steel is getting that better attack angle when you're pushing from the butterfly. And after being in the one-piece skates for so long, I definitely noticed a big difference in these TF9 skates. I was also pretty impressed with the pitch of the skates too. You know, in previous two-piece skates, I felt I was leaning way too far forward, but I felt like I was able to quickly adjust to the pitch in these TF9s. Not quite as neutral as the one-piece skates, but not quite as extreme as two-piece skates I've used in the past. But of course, when it comes to the pitch, you could always get your skate sharpened and profiled to have the proper amount of pitch that you want. So it doesn't really matter if you're in the two-piece skates or one-piece skates, the right profile will get you the amount of pitch that you're after. But with the TF9s, these felt pretty good right out of the box. But even the thinner steel wasn't an issue for me. You know, I didn't have that butter knife feeling that I've had in the past, and at one point I had to compare them to my one-piece skates to make sure they were actually thinner. Now before we get into my overall opinion on these skates, we have to talk about the quality. I think this might be one of the most frequently asked questions I've got about these skates, and rightfully so. You know, they're a stock skate made in China and even says so right on the inside of the liner. But after only being in these skates for a little over a month now, it's hard to really tell what kind of longevity I'll get out of these, but I have started to notice some scrapes and scratches on the sides of these skates. I like to use my skates to feel where the post is, especially when I'm playing at that off angle, and I usually get some scrapes and scratches in this spot anyways, but after about 2 weeks, these markings really started to show. I'm not sure if it's the resins they use or whatever coating they have on there, or if I really do just scrape my skates against the post that bad, but these really did start to show signs of wear and tear pretty early. That being said, this kind of goes back to what I said about the one-piece skates, in that this is mostly just an aesthetic issue and really doesn't have anything to do with the fit or performance of the skates. Everything else is holding up just fine, and they still feel and perform great. But overall, I gotta say that I am very impressed with these TF9 skates. Like I said earlier, I was able to quickly adjust to these from my one-piece skates, and pushes from the butterfly felt great thanks to the increased attack angle. They feel super comfortable, and not quite as comfortable as a custom skate, but definitely very close. And the scrapings on the side is kind of a bummer, but we'll have to wait and see how they hold up moving forward. But the question is, am I going to make the jump from the one-piece skates to the two-piece skates? Honestly, I'm not exactly sure yet. I think my plan is to rock these skates for a while and get nice and settled into the TF9s, and then maybe try the one-piece again and kind of come up with a decision from there. Let me know what kind of skates you're currently wearing, and let me know what you think about the new TF9 Goalie Skates. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you around.